sitting here with the double champ, Daniel Cormier, DC. What up, DC?
What's up, Jay?
Welcome to the Nerds at the Cool Table podcast.
Man, I can't let give you too good a
Oh yeah, that's
shake.
right.
Got
That's
that
right.
messed up hand, you know?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You busted your hand.
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it's all messed up, man. Look at that. Thing's all crooked. Ooh.
That's what happens when you put people down. So, DC's been a supporter of our podcast, and also, I don't know if you guys know that he's also kind of a nerd. You know, he's into wrestling, video games, eccentric things that we're into. So, I wanted to kick it off and ask you, who are the Avengers of the UFC?
Okay, let's see. Captain America. Are we talking current UFC or UFC all time?
Let's go UFC all time. That's fun.
Captain America. One guy already had to leave. Randy Couture.
Yeah.
Randy Couture's Captain America. Point blank. Hawkeye, sniper. Conor McGregor.
Yeah, okay.
He's kind of with the hands. He's a sniper, right?
Yeah.
Puts everybody out. He's a sniper. Black Widow, Joanna Jacek, right?
Okay.
Just nasty.
Yeah.
Can fight with anyone. Hand-to-hand combat, on point. Iron Man, Tony Stark, the brains, the guy that kind of runs the show, the leader. Let's see. That's kind of a tougher one. The rest of them kind of came easy. Who is the leader? Who's the guy, the brains, that kind of gets the whole thing started? I guess that would have to be Dana White.
Okay.
Got to be the boss. The boss is the one the boss is the one that kind of gets it all started. And Hulk. For a while, we thought Francis Ngannou was Hulk.
Yeah.
Right? He was just decapitating everybody, killing everybody. But if I had to pick one person as the Hulk, just a massive, big, strong, tough, I guess Cain Velasquez.
Okay.
I think Cain Velasquez would be the Hulk. Just want to smash everybody.
Yeah.
Khabib Nurmagomedov could be the Hulk. Like those guys just want to smash people.
Yeah. And I like the Kane thing because you wouldn't like to see him when he's angry because he's like a really chill guy.
He's a nice, cool guy, but when he gets mad,
yeah, you can already tell.
Yes,
I can tell by y'all videos at AKA, which I'm never gonna come to because y'all play too much.
Why?
Y'all putting shit on everybody.
Man, you don't want to come. You can spar a little bit. We'll take care of you.
I'm just gonna hang out.
You got all small too now.
That's why exactly why I'm not doing anything.
You know what the problem is? Like you've lost weight, you get Luke Rocco.
Oh yeah,
that's a very good positive, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Luke's as tough as they come.
That's true. That's true. Who else do we have? We have Thor.
Oh yeah, Thor. I forgot Thor. Damn, the mighty Thor. The mighty Thor. If I had one more, going back to Captain America, if I chose one more guy that could be Captain America, Chris Weidman would also fit the bill.
Right.
Chris Weidman would fit the bill. Thor. The mighty Thor. 155, 170. To me, he sounds like a middleweight, which is one of these Robert Whittaker.
Oh, okay.
Robert Whittaker.
Right
I think
on.
Robert Whittaker could be more like Thor,
Okay, I like that.
Funny, kind of laid back. Sense of humor it's a different sense of humor. Robert Whittaker's a funny guy, but it won't just pop off at you. Like me, I'm loud, I'm boisterous, I'm trying to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Whittaker will make you laugh when you don't even know that he's telling a joke. And I think that's what I saw most in Thor Ragnarok. I was like, wow, this is a really funny movie.
Yeah.
When you didn't really expect it to be as funny as it was. So
Yeah.
I think Robert Whittaker.
Okay, that's a solid. I agree with your Avengers. I think my Thor. I was trying to think about it. Fuck. It was what's his name?
Tell me a week, class.
Actually, my Hulk was Shane Carwin.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about Shane Carwin. Yeah. I forgot you. See, I forgot about that, right?
Yeah.
The era of the massive super heavyweight, right? When it was Lesnar and Carwin and all over him. Those guys all had to be real big. Yeah, I forgot about that dude, Shane Carwin. Yeah, he would fit Hulk real good.
But I do like your pick. So, that's funny you said that Dana is more like Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had to choose between two characters in the MCU who Dana would be, we thought, who is he more like? Is he more like Nick Fury or is he more like Thanos? Where he snaps, basically.
So with Thanos, it's like... So here's the thing about Thanos, right? And Nick Fury, Dana would be like Nick Fury puts it all together. I get it.
Yeah.
Thanos, because at the end of the day, if Dana goes, you're going, you're going. That's just how it works, right? But is he really a bad guy? That's the one thing about the MCU, right? That they've been doing a little bit is they're starting to let you understand the logic behind why these guys are acting like they are.
Yeah.
Before it was just like the guy was just bad for the sake of being bad.
Yeah.
Like there was no reason to as to why. Right. So in Green Goblin, or when Green Goblin and Spider-Man,
Yeah.
his dad died, so he became like this evil guy, right?
Yeah.
But the reality is, his dad was kind of a bad guy.
Yeah.
So he was mad, even though his dad was a bad guy. With lately with Thanos, you understand now that he's like, I just want to save half the people in the world. We can't all be saved.
Yeah.
So we have to wipe out some
Yeah.
to save the greater good, so that we can continue.
Yeah.
Right. Essentially, I have to eliminate some people so that the world can continue.
Yeah.
Right. So you kind of get. I mean, I'm not by no means am I saying he's a good guy.
Yeah. But I understood it.
You understand?
I understood.
And then even Killmonger, right? It's like, is he really a bad guy when all he wants to do is help the world? Essentially, people in need.
Yeah.
So it's like they're kind of doing a better job now of making us understand the villain. And I find myself not sympathizing with the villain, but like kind of going, is this guy really all that bad? Even my son, little Daniel, goes, I go, Killmonger's a bad guy, right? Poppy goes, he's like kind of bad.
Yeah.
He goes, but he's not all the way bad. That's all. He doesn't understand why, but he does understand that this dude's not all the way bad.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he's acting like this. A 7-year-old can get it.
Yeah.
And I think that goes to show that the way the universe has evolved to this point that anybody can understand that there's a much bigger meaning behind everything that's happening.
Yeah. You're at the tail end of a historic career, UFC Hall of Fame. We kind of forecasting what's next for you since you're in this genre and you know what you're doing. What superhero or supervillain do you see yourself playing in either the DCEU or the MCU? If you had a preference.
If I had a preference, who would I play? Man. You know who they should? You know what we should do? We should completely switch it up and make me Gambit.
Oh, you want
right from Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
And I could speak in my Cajun accent and throw cards.
Yeah,
Gambit was a cool character.
Hell yeah, Gambit was my favorite.
Was a really cool character.
Yep.
And I'm just waiting for the day that they bring him into some of the stories.
Yeah,
I'm very interested to see how, with the acquisition of Fox going to Disney and everything, how are they going to incorporate all these characters together?
Yeah,
I'm excited about seeing that.
Yeah, see, told y'all he knows his shit. But me and my buddy Yusef, who's on the podcast, that's our favorite character is Gambit.
Yeah, Gambit's
so like he was always so cool.
He was always cool, right? And it was like, and for us, it was different, right? He just sounded normal.
Yeah,
but for everyone else, they were like in his voice, his accent, and then you start listening to it as you get older. And you're like, they really did put a lot onto his Cajun accent.
That's dope. Okay, so Gambit. All right. So now we want to go back into what you normally do. After you beat Stipe, you called out Brock Lesnar, and he came in and pushed you. So, I mean, if I can speak candidly, I think you're gonna just dust him off. Sorry, Brock. Sorry, boss. But history has shown that this man's just different in the cage, so in the octagon. So, how do you see yourself? How do you see that playing out?
It's good, So when I was in the octagon before, generally since I'm the champion, I will be in the octagon second.
Yeah.
But this time that I was challenging Stipe, he was in there. He came second. So I was in there waiting, and as I'm waiting, I can see through the octagon fence. There's Brock Lesnar standing by Dana, but he's standing up, smirking at me. He's looking at me like, and I'm like, well, Brock Lesnar doesn't show up anywhere unless he's looking for a fight.
Yeah.
Right? He goes to the wrestling when it's time to fight. He comes to the UFC when it's time to fight.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, obviously he's looking for a fight. So I saw him, and then I made a mental note because obviously I had something very important that was about to start.
Yeah.
And I was like, but if I get through this, I'm going to tell his ass, get in here and try to get a fight. You came for a fight, I'll give you one.
Yeah.
And then he pushes me. But in terms of matchups, I mean, he's big, he's strong. He'll be by far the biggest guy I've ever competed with. He's an athletic freak, and he's so powerful. I hope I dust him, as you say.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's probably going to be January once he gets out of USADA testing pool.
Mm-hmm.
Should never be in that anyway. But do you think you could, after this, you think you would want to cross over to WWE, maybe start like a rivalry, a storyline rivalry, and like tag team up with like Ronda maybe, or just kind of?
I would like to do WWE. I would like to do WWE in the build up to our fight if he's still the champion. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not be building this thing across both platforms?
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
The issue is if I went to the WWE, I still wouldn't let him beat me, and that's the problem.
Oh man, that's amazing. That's competitive spirit through and through. And that's exactly what this dude is. This dude hates losing anything. That's why we haven't played Madden.
So, to that, you've been running around for years. I work here every single week, guys. All right, I don't want to put him on blast, but this guy's been telling me for years that he could beat me in Madden. I brought my Xbox to the hotel to play him. On the one time that I got him on the hook, Jason comes over and leaves the HDMI cable. The only thing he has to bring for the whole thing was an HDMI cable.
Yeah.
And you left it.
Yeah, I forgot it. But I left it in the Uber.
He had no intention of ever playing me because he knows he can't beat me. Look, I love your commitment to your lies.
It's unbelievable.
I love your commitments to your lies, but you know you can't beat me in that.
You guys,
you're afraid of me.
This poor guy, man.
This dude's afraid of me to play.
I hope that we're still friends after I put 42
You'll
up
never
on him.
beat me. He gets the confidence from beating up on Rashad. You get all this confidence from beating on Rashad. Rashad is no good. He's constantly beating on Rashad. And Rashad plays only when he comes to LA.
I beat top talent.
The only time Rashad plays is when he plays against you.
That's true. But I mean, that was just for fun because we had nothing better to do. It's unimaginable. Everybody that knows, y'all know I'm the king of the sticks.
Okay,
but
we'll see.
We shall see. We'll have to put something. We'll have to put something up on the line. I guess I'll have to.
I'm gonna whip you, man.
We'll have to put a nice little wager on it. You say you're good at 2K, right?
I'm the best at 2K.
Okay.
If you're good at Madden, I am the master at 2K.
Okay. All right, that's fine. You know what? I'll call it now. I will play this man with Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
No way. Come on. Now you're being disrespectful.
Baker Mayfield and Josh Gordon. All I need is a terrible twosome. That's
there
all
are
I need.
22 men on the football field. You're telling me you're going to beat me with 2 of them?
That's how I beat everybody. Beat everybody with a myriad of 3 players. Two offensive players and 1 defensive player. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I've been that good.
Again, this is all based on him beating Rashad.
And everyone else. Everyone else I've played.
He beats just Rashad.
So, back to wrestling. Who was your favorite wrestler of your favorite wrestling moment of all time? Not even your favorite wrestler. What was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment of all time. My favorite wrestler of all time was the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah,
1000%. Like that was my favorite. It was so sad when he passed. I was really kind of sad, like when he even went to WCW because he got so bulky.
Yeah,
like, he was always kind of a smaller guy that could move, and I liked him then. But favorite moment would have been he beat Ric Flair for the heavyweight championship.
Yeah,
and that was big for me because I never knew if he would be the champ because it was always Hulk Hogan. Always Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And you look like you were a Hulkamaniac too. I know you
Ultimate
were.
Warrior.
I did not like Hulk Hogan at all, man. And
yeah.
He was always the champ, but I liked the Macho Man. I love when the Macho Man became champ.
Yeah.
That was real exciting.
Yeah.
And then when him and Elizabeth got married, Mother was about to cry. Like,
yeah.
That's sad. It was so sad. Like, oh my God, why was I so happy for these people? You know, you're so invested in these characters. As a kid, it was crazy.
Yeah, my favorite moment was the birth of the NWO in the backstage when they threw Rey Mysterio into the trailer, his little lawn dart.
They threw it bad.
That shit, I
used to like when Sting would come from the rafters. Ooh, wait! When he turned into the Crow,
that's the shit.
I was like, yo,
that was such a dope character arc.
That character. It was like he lost his mind.
Yeah.
It's like he lost his mind because they were running roughshod over the WCW.
Yep.
It was crazy, man. It was one of the best things ever.
Who would have been, from wrestling, who would have been the best in the UFC? like a wrestler.
Man, I mean, I think the guy is Brock. Brock is the best, but I think Kurt Angle would have did well with his wrestling background. Olympic champion, NCAA champ. Kurt would have did well. Brock obviously did really well. But then sometimes it just doesn't click. I think Bobby Lashley is like 17-2.
Oh, yeah.
But for a guy that's that big, you would think that he would have dominated the sport, But sometimes it just doesn't click, And I think Brock and Kurt would have been the only two that could be really, really good at it. I think Roman Reigns is a football player, big athletic kid. I think he might have been okay at fighting with training him because just because you're a football player doesn't equate to good fighting. I've trained with some football players.
We're the worst.
And sometimes they're not because you're so used to pads and hitting. When you start getting punched in the face, it just seems a little bit so off that they don't respond that well.
Yeah.
You guys don't respond that well to getting hit in the face. So. No. But it's kind of something you have to adapt to.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I can personally attest that we're not super good fighters.
You guys don't like to get in the face?
No. We like
to wear a face shield.
Exactly what. We hit you with the crown of the helmet all day, like shoulders, whatever, throw our body at you, but don't hit us in the face. That's not our thing. So then, all right, let's see. You say you're good in Madden, allegedly. 2K. What other games are you good at? You have something that nobody would ever know that you're good at?
Yeah, MLB 18.
Oh, the show.
I'm the king of the show.
Oh, okay. The show.
I'm the king of the show. The other day I was playing the show in Vegas. I knew it'd be a good week because my cousin Terry, Terry?
Yeah,
T shows up on Thursday. And I've been beating T in baseball games and stuff since we were kids. RBI baseball, right? T finds a way to lose to me. He hates to lose. He hates to lose to me because I never let him live it down. So the other day, me and T are playing the show. And it just so happens that he actually likes the Dodgers. And they're so good on the game because the Dodgers are really good right now.
Yeah.
And first inning, he hits a home run. Bang! He's winning the whole game. Bottom of the eighth, he gives me a pitch right up the middle somehow. I hit a home run to make it 1-1. We go to the ninth inning. It's 1-1, bottom of the ninth. And the first pitch, there's pressure now, so T starts to get nervous.
Yeah.
First pitch out to shoot, his pitcher gave up that home run, so he took him out. Next, he took him out.
He'll give that man a second chance.
He didn't warm the guy up.
He just took him out.
So he didn't warm the guy up. The guy first pitch throws, it hits my batter. That guy gets ejected. So now I got a guy on first, bottom of the ninth, no outs. So I'm like, okay, time to play some situational baseball. I bunt. T panics, throws the ball to third base. I got a man on first and second, no outs. So I'm like, oh shit, he's nervous.
Yeah.
So I bunt again. He throws it home or something. So now I got bases loaded, no outs, bottom of the ninth. So I'm like, if I just hit the ball into the outfield, I'm going to get my guys going to tag up and score. So I hit the ball. It goes right up to second base, right?
Yeah.
Terry backs up. I mean, he has made routine fly catch after everyone. He backs up, misjudges the ball in the air. His guy starts spinning in a circle. The ball falls right behind him, and I win the game. He always finds a way to let me beat him. I don't know what is wrong with him. He was so mad. But this dude pitched a perfect game.
That's hilarious.
Clayton Kershaw, is that the pitcher from the Dodgers? Yeah, Kershaw. Pitched a beautiful game, man. 1 run, 8 innings, and T just blew it. He just blew it in the field.
Come on, Terry.
That's what you're going to do, though.
Terry, you can't let him beat you, man.
That's what you're going to do, though.
In what? No,
in everything.
It's not going to happen, man.
You're going to be playing so good, and you're going to think you got a chance, and then when the pressure starts, and in the moments of pressure is when I get better. And that's when you're going to be like, oh, my God, I'm about to beat him. And you're going to blow it. That's what's going to happen.
Unshaken.
Okay. We'll see.
Again, we'll see. Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield.
We'll see.
And I call my shot.
All right.
I'll tell you what plays I'm going to use the most, too. It's 4 verticals. It's out of trips, shotgun. It's 4 verticals because when I drag the tight end, it makes you think. But then I can also leak the back. I'll tell you how I do it, too. It's almost like a work at Tiburon. It's like a work at EA. That's how good I am.
Boy, you are just so cocky. I cannot wait to smack you. You are arrogant. I know why you're going to use that play, too. I know why you're going to use that play.
What do you think? It opens up the run game?
Because you figure you imagine I'm be playing a zone defense.
Everybody, you eventually have to go.
I will not play zone. Yeah. That's why. That's why. Because guess what? I use that play because everybody plays zone, and you know who comes open? Tight end comes open, or it's not. It's that second receiver.
Yep.
It's not the one on the four outside. That it's not that one. It's the third one. It's the tight end comes like this.
Yeah.
The guy that goes right up the middle, he falls right between the safety and the DB.
Yeah.
He think I'm stupid.
No.
I know that game.
Shit.
I know your game because I use that same play.
I got more of that.
And I just keep talking to him. I'm beating guys going, you better get out of the zone because I run that play over and over again. And then when they take the safety over to try to cover that guy, tight end's wide open over the middle. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I kind of like that you know that a little bit. It ain't gonna be enough though. Because there's no way you're stopping Alvin Kamara. And boy, Michael Thomas has to be the best receiver on that game.
Yeah.
And Drew Brees is the greatest quarterback of all time. He's so accurate. He's so composed. Just get him, Drew. Get him, Drew. I don't run out the pocket.
Oh, okay.
I just stayed there. The pocket just kind of, just.
Yeah.
Boys, if you give me a good pocket, I'm going to eat them up all day.
You know who I normally use?
I'm usually 21 for 26, 25, 240 yards. Because I'm still running that bitch for a good 110. I know Cormier hitting you for a good 115 on the ground.
Yeah. We'll see.
I know, especially if you play the Browns.
Yeah.
I'm running right at Myles Garrett.
I don't want to do that to you.
I'm running right at Myles Garrett. I'm running right at him.
Remember what happened? Yeah. I don't want to do that to you, the Vikings.
Come on, man. You can play. Oh, I hate you. I actually hate you. I hate you. I was supposed to fight that weekend.
I was the first person on his line when the Saints lost.
I saw that picture and I was like, yo. Dude, it was bad. Because, we had a suitcase. Me and my family, my wife and my 2 kids. We were going straight from Boston down to Philly.
Yeah.
We had our jerseys. We had our cold weather gear. We were going straight to Philly.
Yeah.
And, man, I thought we had it. And it was bad, man, because I about broke my hand. Because I kept my foot. And then my son started crying.
Oh.
Because we were watching the game
Yeah.
in Boston, in the hotel. And it happened. And he goes, 2 plays, Dad, 2 plays, right? Like
yeah.
Said, and then when the kids scored, he goes, what? He looked back at me, he's like, what? But I couldn't help him because I was throwing a bitch fit. I kicked the fucking chair. You got to fucking kick me. And I'm on the floor like a kid throwing a temper tantrum, like I'm about to cry. I almost cried, dog. But then I had to keep myself together because my son had left the room and went to meet his mom. The dude was crying.
Oh, he was over it too.
I had to gather myself to go check on my boy, man.
Oh, man.
Because they wanted to go to Philly. We thought we were going to win the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, y'all would have. I wish because Minnesota clearly didn't show up when it was time to.
Dude,
we'll see.
I can't believe you brought that horrible memory back. And then I pick up my phone. So as I'm trying to calm myself down. I pick up my phone and see one of the absolute worst pictures I've ever seen in my entire life. As soon as I'm trying to control myself, I'm trying to pick myself off the ground, trying to come back, I get up and I see one of the absolute worst pictures I've ever seen in my entire life, man.
The Vikings logo.
I was just getting better, man.
I was on my high horse.
You really were. I can't believe you're such a horrible winner.
Oh yeah, I'm a sore winner. 100%, man. I'm the worst winner there is. That's why people want to beat me all the time. That's why I have to sharpen my iron.
I wake up and as soon as I start to get myself together, I see this shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is what I have to pick my phone up to? Like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. And the text said, initially you said, send me a picture if you guys win.
Yeah.
And he said, after the game, good evening, brother. Hell of a game. I said, fuck you.
It was very stoic. I said,
fuck you.
I was trying to be apologetic.
What an asshole, man.
I'm looking forward to next season. We'll see y'all again.
We're going to smash y'all this time.
So,
we got the best team in the league next year.
I think so.
Easily.
I think so.
Some of the boys were at the fight last weekend. Cam Jordan, Mark Ingram, they all come to watch the fights. Yeah.
Cam Jordan.
Oh, he's the man. He's the best.
Huge.
He's the best.
So before we get out of here, next week is Comic-Con. It's huge for us. It's like, have you ever been to like Comic-Con?
Never been.
E3s? You haven't?
Nope, never been. Only convention I went to was SneakerCon.
Why haven't you been to Comic? This is
I
you're
wish
in
to
this.
go, man.
You're
I
in
wish
this.
to go. Yeah. I need to go. Comic-Con to San Diego?
Yeah, Comic-Con.
I've been wanting to go to San Diego for a while. Maybe I'll make it down there.
Well, yeah, okay. So it's next week, but I wanted to see Game of Thrones. It's getting ready to end, and you're a huge Game of Thrones guy. So DC's got to Game of Thrones maybe like a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, you're like, dude, get into it, get into
Yep.
it. I was like, I don't know, man, it's kind of boring. And you're like, if you get past the first few, you're gonna be hooked.
That's it.
Once I got through the first few episodes, it was over.
Yeah.
Me and my wife, it was after I had lost to Joan the second time, so I had a lot of time. I was like very sad and depressed. We went through 8 seasons in 3.5 months.
Yeah.
I mean, we crushed Game of Thrones, and it's and David Benoff is the biggest UFC fan. So they invited me to go to set to watch filming for next season. But I had the Ultimate Fighter show. It screwed me. I didn't get to go. So here's my deal. And I met Amanda Pete, who's married to him, and she was telling me anytime I'm invited to the Game of Thrones set. Here's my deal. I have a few little things here with Game of Thrones.
Sure.
Greatest show ever.
Yeah. I've
been called a Joffrey sympathizer because I was on the internet when I first started, and I said, okay, the kid's crazy, right? But how would you expect a 15-year-old kid, who is the king of the world, to act?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and everybody thinks that it's crazy that I don't think the kid's just a terrible, terrible person. He's terrible.
Yeah.
But I kind of see where he could be terrible. Because I know if I was the president or the king at 15, well, I'd be pretty crazy too.
Yeah.
You know? I think Ramsey was just a fucking horrible guy. I hated that. He's the worst. That's what you sent me. That's what you sent me. When I was like, when I first started watching, I was like, dang, this Joffrey dude's crazy. You're like, dude, wait until you get to him.
Yeah, man, that guy's the
You're
worst.
like, wait until you get to this dude. And I was like, is he bad? You're like, he's the absolute worst. You've never seen a character worse than this guy. I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see how this is going to play out. You know, because this whole White Walkers and these the Night King having a dragon and all this other stuff. The White Walkers, they can't cross the wall.
Yeah.
Why not just go?
Yeah.
Why not just go to where the Greystone from?
Mm-hmm.
Why not just go there?
Yeah.
Why not just go and stay there? They can't get to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Go and start a new life there. Forget King's Landing.
Yeah.
But Cersei loves King's Landing.
Everybody loves
And she's the best.
Yeah.
Cersei's the best. She's so beautiful. And she's so great. Ah, man. I can't wait until next year. I'm already halfway through it again. I'm on my second go round.
Oh, okay.
Halfway
So
through Game of Thrones.
just
I doubled back. I'm in season 4.
Okay.
I'm in season 4.
Right on. Right on. I have a theory about it too. I think that the White Walkers are going to win in typical Game of Thrones fashion. I think because it's going to basically be like a reset for the world, and that's basically how we all got here. After the Night King wipes everyone out, he's good. He's like Thanos. He gets to rest. It's like, yeah, that's it. And then the world starts again. Because Game of Thrones never lets the heroes really win. If you think about it. Like, remember Ned Stark when we met him? I was like, yo, I'm about to see this guy for 7 seasons. Gone.
Like the Red Wedding. Oh man, that would hurt me.
Every time you love
The
someone.
Red Wedding hurt me. I started learning that because I was like, I'm not gonna even fucking care about anybody anymore. Once the Red Wedding happened, I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna fucking care about anybody anymore because the moment you start caring about them, they die. Right? Because they killed the mom and then they killed Rob. They killed Rob, the young wolf, and
Baby mother.
they killed his wife, and then
Stabbed him.
whenever the boy was about to win, Littlefinger, Lord Baelish.
Yeah.
Lord Baelish was about to win, and then they got him, and I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Dude's a fucking scumbag.
Yeah.
But now I know I'm kind of like, I'm kind of like making the case for the villains. Peter Baelish, He's a nobody.
Yeah.
He's from poverty. Look at what all of his conniving, sniveling shit has done for him. He became a made man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, God dang, man. I wonder what's gonna happen with that punk ass Samuel Tarly.
Oh.
Samuel Smart.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy, man. Samuel's a smart guy.
Yeah, Sam's character arc.
I'm glad it changed though, because boy, that was hard. I hated him in the beginning.
Yeah.
I was like, look at this dude, man.
But you needed that kind of guy to get
Why
away
would you
from
need that dude?
for the levity, so you don't have all this heavy, like, you needed like the large.
I didn't like that dude, man. He was so coward and scared. He was beating him with the sticks. I was like, look at this dude, man. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
So is your favorite character, who's your favorite character of the whole series would be?
My favorite character of the whole series? I like Tyrion Lannister. He's a pretty cool guy. I actually like Tywin Lannister.
Oh, okay.
Because Tywin Lannister was just kind of trying to protect his family.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy, though. Sometimes you got to do bad things to protect your family.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Jon Snow. I think I like Daenerys.
Yeah.
I like Daenerys. I mean, I'm trying not to be like what everybody else is, you know. Yeah, okay. I like the guy that runs around with Tyrion. I can't remember his name.
Bronn.
Kind of like him a little bit. Arya Stark's story is pretty good. It's crazy, the shit she went through. Yeah, I think I'd probably go with Bronn.
Okay. Mine is Jaime Lannister.
You like Jaime?
Kingslayer.
Yeah, but the Kingslayer, like, and then people give me shit for that too. I'm like, he's not bad anymore.
He's not.
He was. Like, in the beginning, he was horrible.
He was
People can change.
Yeah.
People can change, and nobody wants to believe it. But I'm like, he's not as bad anymore. But people give me shit for that too. They're like, he's just like rooting for the bad guy. I'm like, I'm not rooting for the bad guy. I'm saying he's not as bad as he was.
Yeah.
So, my wife likes it. She hates Cersei though. She thinks she is the absolute worst. Isn't it great though? Like in the beginning, Cersei was the villain, right? And then all these people came. Stannis Baratheon, Euron Greyjoy, that priest dude. That priest dude was horrible.
The
high priest was horrible.
Yeah,
The dude was the worst. Ramsay was the worst. The Night King, right? Through all that, all these people that you just go, oh, I can't stand this person. I can't stand this person. Cersei's always kind of been the bad guy. Regardless, even when the world is under this crazy threat, she's still the worst that they get, right? She's like, let's let them all go kill each other.
Yeah.
And we'll just stay here. She has always been the worst.
Yeah.
And she's just like, shame. When she told that lady, when the mountain was gonna rape that lady, and Cersei walked out going, shame. I was like, ooh, she's a bad person. She's really, really bad.
Yeah.
Because they did her dirty. But damn, she's bad. She's bad.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it next year.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited, but sad at the same time because I know that it's over.
Yeah, dude, that's bittersweet.
But they got a couple more that they're in prequel. They got some prequel coming.
It's not gonna be the same though. It's not gonna be
Because the characters have to change.
Yeah, it's like a prequel to The Wire.
You know who I don't like all that shit? I don't like the guy that looks through the trees praying. I don't know about that dude, man.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just don't understand his story as well as I need to.
I think his big moment comes
Next year, right?
He's the
Like,
wall.
what is going on?
He's the bridge between like
Old and now.
the White Walkers and like current. So I think he's like Doctor Strange. You know, he sees scenarios. And
I didn't like Doctor Strange initially, but dude,
So,
Doctor Strange, he's dope. Doctor Strange is so
He
dope.
was so hard in Infinity War.
I was like, look at this dude, man. I was like, when did Doctor Strange become so cool?
Yeah.
And my son's like, he's so cool.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was like, damn, Doctor Strange goes on. Doctor Strange was the man in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Like, damn, this dude's nice.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you sitting down with us. And you guys can find him at DC_MMA on all social platforms. Give the dude a follow. It's awesome follow. Awesome dude. Looking forward to seeing you in the future.
My man, Jay. Appreciate it.